Good morning and welcome to Wayne Goldsboro Television. I'm Kim Best.
And I'm Wayne Alley. Thank you for being with us on this Thursday morning. It's December 6th. Can you believe that?
It's already, December is flying by day by day.
I'm telling you, and this time of year is a marvelous time. The lights are up, the temperature's up also.
Well, it depends on the day.
Well, and today it's cold.
Isn't that amazing?
It's cold. I'm telling you,
Yesterday it was 70 degrees outside.
It was beautiful. The last 2 or 3 days have just been outstanding. But today we have cold temperatures. But if you don't like the cold temperatures, wait till this weekend. It's just going to be so nice again. It's not going to be very wintry.
Right.
We're going to have some sunshine. Going to be back into the 70s again this weekend. But we have to get past today first. And today's high is only going to be about 50 degrees. So you'll want to wear a jacket today. All right.
Good gracious. Well, Wayne, we had a mighty nice time recently. We rode the trolley with a lot of our local people right here in our community, and what a great trip that was, right downtown Goldsboro.
It was fantastic. We enjoyed the people. And the kids were so funny. They were fantastic, and the lights were beautiful. Downtown looks great this time of year. And the horses were even nice, and the people were nice, and the wagon was comfortable. The trolley was great, and it was a fantastic time. I really enjoyed that.
It wasn't. I was surprised by the long lines. I was surprised by but it happened so quickly. So many people can ride on the trolley every time. Yeah. That it gets shorter and shorter. But I was just surprised by the amount of people that were there early, and that kept on coming. They're from 6 to 8 p.m. every Tuesday through Christmas. Yeah. And I was just pleasantly surprised.
And I noticed around 7 o'clock or so, and this has been a couple of nights ago, at 7 o'clock the weather was just perfect. And people were getting there still about 7 or 7:30 to ride the trolley, and every Tuesday.
That's right. So you take advantage of it if you wish, but it's every Tuesday night through Christmas. 6 to 8 p.m.
Through Christmas or up to Christmas?
Up to Christmas.
Oh, okay. Because Christmas, I think, is on a Tuesday, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, and I doubt very seriously it's going to happen Christmas night.
Probably not, because those horses, the horses are union, and they won't work on Christmas now. And you get the idea. Okay? All right. Well, on today's program, Kim, we have a great program for you. We have the first of multiple parts of the one of the local videos coming up. I'll get it out in a minute. Kind of work with me here.
That's right. We have a Shop Local campaign
that
we're participating in, and we have gone to various places throughout our community, and we're just talking to you all about shopping local, keeping your money right here in our community. That's part one that you'll see today. We're
also going to see Why Wayne Works. It's a series of programs. In today's programs, I believe we go to Turner Tanks today. We're going to be talking to Gary Smithwick at Turner Tanks today. Find out. And a lot of people who travel Highway 117 South will go by there, and they say, I wonder what they do. And look at those greenhouses. What's that all about? Well, today you're going to find out what that's all about.
We also have Paige Leonard coming in from Crime Stoppers, as she does every week, to talk about how the community can best help find the criminals of the different activities that are going on around our community, and help find them, locate them, and put them away.
That's exactly right. Here's a reminder for you tonight, pardon me, or rather this afternoon at 3:30 p.m. at the Arts Council of Wayne County. There's going to be holiday painting. It's Arts Council having a holiday painting class with Penny Craven. That class begins at 3:45, goes to 4:45 for 4 to 6 years of age. And if you are 7 to 12 years of age, you will be there from 5 to 6 p.m. with an arts class at the Arts Council of Wayne County. Now, there is a fee for this. It's $58, and that covers all your supplies, your paints, and supplies.
And, of course, you'll get to take your art home with you.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So
and, Wayne, you and I are going to be participating in some arts and crafts at the Arts Council soon. Did you know that? Wayne didn't know that.
We are?
We are.
What are we going to be doing?
Well, I'm not going to tell you. You have to wait and see.
Oh, boy.
But we'll share that on air.
Okay. Does it include paint?
I think so.
Oh, boy.
But we have the guidance of the wonderful Sarah Merritt, who will walk us through all the steps of art.
So it should be safe, right?
It should be very safe.
Okay, very good. All right. Anyway, you want to know more about the Arts Council of Wayne County, it's 919-736-3300, 919-736-3300.
That's right. And don't forget, this weekend, Jingle in the Park, Friday and Saturday nights from 4 until 8 p.m. right there at Herman Park Center. Come out and enjoy all the festivities. They'll have the little Polar Express riding. They'll have Santa and Mrs. Claus there. They'll have all kinds of entertainment from local youth here in our community. So come out and look at the beautiful lights in Herman Park and enjoy the entertainment. That's
going to be great. And don't forget this Sunday, Eureka having their Christmas parade this Sunday. That will begin at 3 p.m. Lineup begins at 2. Excuse me. Yeah, lineup at 2. Parade begins at 3 p.m. That's in Eureka, which is on Highway 222 in northern Wayne County. All right?
That's right. And next Friday is the Cherry and O'Berry Hospital's Christmas Parade.
Really?
Yes, that is held Friday, December the 14th at 3 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
It sure is. Entries are still being accepted, and the public is invited to attend. You can call Penny Withrow at Cherry Hospital.
I know Penny.
You know Penny?
Yeah,
I know
she's
Penny
great.
too.
Yeah,
it is a great parade. Like I said, O'Berry and Cherry joined together to hold this parade, and they've been doing it quite a few years, and we've been maybe twice. It was such a nice event.
Yeah, it's a great event. Yeah. Well, Kim, let's see what we have. First of all, we're going to encourage you this time of year especially. Of course, you should be thinking this all year long, to shop local. So we're going to take a little visit here, and we're going to tell you all about what you should find when you shop locally. Hey, Kim, let's go in here.
Okay, that'd be great. Hi, Wayne and I are going around downtown Goldsboro and throughout our community to showcase various places that are available for you to shop during the Christmas holidays. Our community is full of wonderful places, and we want to show you some of the places that are available.
Today we're visiting some of the businesses around the Goldsboro, Wayne County area on WGTV today. And Kim, who do we have here?
Today we have Mary Ellen, and she is with THISTLE Shop. This is a shop that was formerly, where, Mary Ellen?
It was on Royal Avenue in the Victorian Village.
And now she's moved downtown Goldsboro.
Oh, all right, now wait a minute. What's the name of the shop again?
It's THISTLE Quilt Shop.
This'll be Quilt
Thistle.
Shop.
As in the weed.
Thistle.
Yeah, as in the weed.
I got it.
As in the insect.
Yeah, This'll be Quilt Shop.
Yes.
And where are we?
We're in downtown Goldsboro, Center Street.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
What were some of the reasons that you decided to move downtown Goldsboro?
Okay, originally I wanted to be downtown because I love downtowns. However, 7 years ago when we opened, 7.5 years ago when we opened, downtown had a parking limit of 2 hours. And that wasn't going to work for our shop because we offer classes, and classes are longer than 2 hours normally.
Well, tell us some of the special things that you do here at your quilt shop. You've been explaining some of the unique items and unique things that you do here. Tell the community about that, Mary Ellen.
Okay, the shop sells fabric, notions, patterns, batting, backing, everything you need to make a quilt. We do not sell quilts. We do not make quilts for people. But what we do is we sell the products that people can make the quilts. We also have classes and clubs where you can come. Classes help teach either beginning quilters or different techniques to anybody who is interested in it. Some people say they don't have time, they don't have the knowledge, they can't sew. Quilting is easier than sewing. You only need to be able to sew a straight line.
Oh, that's nice to know.
That's good to know. Even I could do that.
I'm thinking I might could.
And today, it's not like what you think of with your grandmother when you used to sit underneath the quilting frame. Most of it's done by machine. We do have a swing to the younger girls going to hand quilting because they find they can take it, or hand piecing, they can take it with them at the doctor's appointments, at the baseball games, wherever they have to sit with their children, they can do it. So we have that swing. But it's still mainly machine. Companies make squares pre-cut, so you don't have to do a lot of cutting anymore. They make long strips. So like in the quilt, in that quilt there, there are some strips available that those strips are already cut for you, so you don't have to do as much work as you tend to think.
Things come a long way.
It has. It's high tech. You know, just like society has become.
Let me ask, now I know without trying to be stereotypical that this is mainly meant for, or mainly done by women, but now, do you have any men who are members of this group?
I have some men customers. There are not as many here in Goldsboro as there is nationwide. I will tell you about one man. His name is Ricky Timms. I think his grandmother quilted and she died, and in memory of her, he wanted to make a quilt. So he decided to make a quilt. And then he heard there was a guild. Most places we have quilt guilds. We have one here in Goldsboro. It's called Cotton Club Quilters. Meets the last Thursday of each month.
Do they meet here?
At the Episcopal Church across the street.
Oh, okay.
So he went to the local quilt guild, and there's usually show and tell, and he showed his quilt that he made. And the lady, after he did his show and tell, a lady pulled him aside and told him he did everything wrong.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
So this man decided he was going to go and learn how to do it right.
Good for him.
So he went to learn how to do it right, but he liked his wrong way better.
Oh.
So now he makes tons of money.
Doing it the wrong way.
Doing it the wrong way.
Well, it's unique.
Well, you know.
So I mean, we have lots of men. He's just one, and he's probably one of the most famous ones. But there are lots of men involved in this industry. Their quilts are a lot different than women's quilts. They're more, I would say, technical. Lots of times they have engineering, mathematics backgrounds, and you lots of times you can see a big difference.
I can see that. This is it is an art form, however.
Yes.
It is an art form, and I can see where the mechanics, the engineering part would come into play, as far as anyone's concerned.
Right.
You know, men or women.
Right. Well, and a lot of women have the husbands that are involved with women here locally. What the husbands like to do is cut the fabric.
Oh yeah.
Because we have a mat and a pizza cutter looking thing that's called a rotary cutter and an acrylic ruler, and men who are into engineering and mathematics just love dealing with that.
Well, tell us about your Midnight Madness sessions.
Okay, our Midnight Madness is a type of a club. We offer that once a quarter, and it's after hours, so we open our doors. Well, okay, people sign up for this. They are charged a fee. They get a dinner and usually some sort of specialty dessert. And we have games and door prizes. We have special discounts for those people who have signed up for this. And they come at 5:30 and stay to midnight, and they sew on whatever projects they want. And usually about 10 o'clock, we don't even have to look at the clock. We know when 10 o'clock comes because it gets really zany and really fun.
So it's a social group.
It is very much social, and that's what quilting is. It's basically social.
Well, thank you. We have enjoyed learning about the THISTLE Quilt Shop downtown Goldsboro, and we hope more and more people will call and sign up for your classes.
Well, we've had good response since we've been down here.
And you have a Facebook page as well, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Visit THISTLE Facebook page, and you can stay in touch with what's happening downtown Goldsboro.
And right now, that's the best way to stay in touch with us. Our emails, we're having problems with emails. Since we moved, you know how you have all those glitches. We're having email problems.
We're in transition time.
So if you want to know what's happening, Facebook is the best place.
Okay, so is THISTLE be spelled as THISTLE?
THISTLE.
Okay, THISTLE, as in the
weed.
Weed, yeah.
Yes.
B-E-E.
Yeah, like a bumblebee.
Well, shop, but as my son says, it's SHOPPE.
Oh, SHOPPE.
Yes.
Was it
S-H-O-P-P-E.
Two P's. Okay.
So we're here. We're still waiting on signage, but people still been finding us.
Oh yes. Well, here we are. This will be Quilt Shop downtown Goldsboro. Come down and join us. See what's happening downtown. Shop local.
We're visiting some of the local shops, encouraging people to buy local. And today we're with George here at the pet shop on Center Street, downtown Goldsboro. What's the name of this shop, by the way?
Pet Village and Ceramic Pet Shop.
Pet Village and Ceramic Pet Shop, and we're standing behind a beautiful ceramic Christmas tree here. George, tell me about this tree. This is gorgeous.
This tree is approximately 36 inches tall. It comes in two parts, actually three with the base. It has lights in it, it lights up. We make all these right here. We can make them in any color that you want.
This tree is made here. You make this ceramic tree here?
Yes.
Wow.
I've watched them in the process. And it is so neat to see them from start to finish and the process that these trees go through, George. It is so neat to watch that.
A lot of time consuming, but they're well worth it.
And this is gorgeous. And you plug it in and it lights up. And I bet, you know, now this one has been sold. But you could make another one, couldn't you? You could make another one. This one's been sold, but you have smaller ones?
Yes, we have lots of varieties.
And George, you have people that have come year after year and from all over the world that order these Christmas trees from you, right?
Right. Been doing it for 39 years. So we got them all over the world.
Wow.
People buy Christmas trees, they never get rid of them.
Yeah, it's the heirloom.
Even in death, they pass it on.
That is nice.
This is just beautiful. But you know, that I'm looking around your shop, your store here, and you have so many different kinds of things. I would not have thought, I don't know why, but I never thought about finding gardening equipment here. Gardening boxes. He has garden boxes. Now tell me about your boxes.
Well, they're styrofoam boxes. The boxes that can be put anywhere as long as you got sun and water, you can grow a garden. So you want to put it on your sidewalk, in the street, or on top of your roof. So anybody can have a garden. And the way times is coming, price of the food is going up, people need to consider what they can do to help supply some of their own fruits and vegetables.
So you could actually have your own garden in some of George's boxes right on your deck, on your sidewalk?
What size are the boxes, George?
They're 18 by 18 for the small ones and 34 by 14 for the large ones.
You know, we saw pictures. He showed me some pictures, and they are big, and they produce a lot of food.
That's wonderful.
It is.
And if you don't have a green thumb, you can learn. This is a great size garden to learn.
Right.
That's right. Now you also have a rocket. What do you call it? Rocket stove. Tell me about that.
A rocket stove is not something that's new. It's something that's really, really old. But it's one of the most simplest way to cook that you can find. You can use just about anything that's combustible to start your fire. And you can cook on temperature between 400 and 600 degrees in just a few minutes. So you can take it with you, or you can put it in one location. It's something very, very important to have in this day and time.
It's very portable, as he says, and it's very simple. It's just so simple. I couldn't believe how simple it was. But when you see the mechanics of it, you understand that this is a fine piece of equipment here, and you have them right here for sale at the store.
Right.
This is a store of many items.
I'm telling you, not to mention.
From pecans to trees to stoves.
I know, pecans. You got pecans.
Have pecans.
Shelled and unshelled here in the pet store.
In the pet store.
All right, now let me ask you about, I don't know why, but let me ask you about your pets.
Okay.
What about them?
Don't have a few. I have a lot.
You have a lot.
Yes,
you don't
he
have
does. I went over and looked at many of them. I saw iguanas, I saw snakes, I saw mice, I saw birds and bunnies and guineas and all kinds of things.
You got iguanas?
Iguanas.
You got iguanas, reptiles, rodents,
Lots of birds.
rabbits, birds, lots of birds.
Have a snake that eats food, I have it.
Man.
I also have thousands and thousands of fish. Cold water, tropical, and saltwater fish.
How long you been here, George?
About 39 years.
39 years.
He knows the
That is all
business
that
well. He knows the business well. Well, thank you so much. This has been wonderful. We've learned a lot. I know I've come in and talked with you many times and done many interviews with you, but it's great to come back and see all the different items that George offers right here downtown Goldsboro on Center Street, that you can come in from Christmas trees to stoves to fish.
So whether it's for Christmas, or whether it's for after Christmas, or whether it's for birthdays or anniversaries or whatever, come on by the shop here. It's on North Center Street, downtown Goldsboro. Talk to George or one of his staff, and buy local. Shop local. Well, while we're out visiting some of the stores here in downtown Goldsboro, Kim and I dropped in here at the Restore, Habitat for Humanity's Restore, and there's so many things in here.
There really are. I mean, there's a long list of items that you can choose from furniture to ceramics to dishes to chandeliers, Christmas trees, and the list goes on and on.
It does. There's so many things in here. Upstairs is upstairs is full of building supplies and doors and windows and sinks and cabinets. And there's so many things around here. Isn't that beautiful?
So once again, we want to encourage you to shop local, stay right here in your own community, give back, and this is for a great cause, Habitat for Humanity.
It is that. Shop local. The Restore, Habitat for Humanity's Restore on Mulberry Street.
On Mulberry.
On Mulberry Street here in downtown Goldsboro.
Yeah.
And we're talking with Elizabeth Rutland. Elizabeth, thank you for talking with us.
Thank you. We're so excited to have you guys and
We're excited to be here.
spread more of the word about what Habitat does and how people can get involved.
Well, we've got a little campaign going. We're trying to encourage people to shop local because you can find anything, especially right here at the Restore store.
The Restore store, yes. Okay, so our Restore is put on by Habitat for Humanity. We have been here about 7 years in downtown Goldsboro, and what it does is it creates revenue for Habitat. So we've been here 11 years total as an affiliate. We've
really
built
that long?
11 years.
You're growing.
We are. We have built 50 homes. We've had our first homeowner pay off her mortgage.
Wow.
So incredible things in Wayne County. And so our Restore, what it does is it builds more revenue. It actually, all the revenue that comes from the store goes back into building more homes in Wayne County. Everything that is donated here is sold, and 100% of the profits stay in Wayne County.
Oh, that's excellent to hear.
So that's great. We build an average of 5 to 10 homes per year, and all of the funds that we go back into construction, and so we make a little less than $250,000 per year, all because of people donating items or shopping here. So not only do we have individuals donating items, but we also have stores like Lowe's or Jernigan's donating things, and then people buy it here, and it helps another family.
It helps everybody.
Yeah.
So tell us, how would someone go about donating to the Restore, and then tell us how the Restore gives back, how those funds turn around and help build those houses.
Okay, so anyone can donate anything, whether it's an individual or a company, and we do provide pickup, which is great. There are some people who have large furniture that they want to donate, which is great. We have lots of furniture in the store right now.
We do.
So they can either call our Restore, which the phone number is on our website, and we'll arrange that pickup. We do ask that it is within Wayne County, because we have to take in the cost of gas, but or anyone can drop off a donation anytime during store hours.
Okay, what are your hours?
Our hours are Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturday from 9 to 3. People will help you unload your donation. We'll give you a tax-deductible receipt that you can file with your taxes. You can't. So it helps everybody. It helps you get rid of items, not have to put it take it to the dump or throw it away, and then someone else can find a treasure and take it home with them.
I love this store.
Oh yeah.
I love this place. And it's not only, you have 2 levels here. You have an upstairs.
We have 2 levels. So downstairs is our home goods. We have books, we have electronics, we have clothing, and we have a ton of furniture. And then upstairs we have all construction supplies. So,
oh wow, really?
Yeah, so we just got a huge donation of dowel tile for both flooring and walls. All sorts of tile. Then we have everything from lighting to paint.
And I've heard people say they've purchased windows from here.
Yes,
and
tons
bathtubs.
of windows.
And bathtubs.
Have you bought a bathtub here?
No, my sister did.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
All the mistinted paint from Lowe's and Sherwin-Williams, they donate to us and we sell it. Our paint is $7 versus the $20 that it was originally. That's right. And it's still good quality.
It is great quality.
Yeah.
It's first
so
quality.
Tell us your location.
Okay, we are located in downtown Goldsboro at the corner of John Street and Mulberry, and our exact address is 124 East Mulberry. You can find out tons more information on our website. It's habitatgoldsboro.org.
Do you have a Facebook page as well?
We do have a Facebook page. We'd love for you to like us. We also have a monthly email that sends out monthly coupons and monthly deals and tells you more about what's going on with Habitat. So you can sign up for it.
Wow.
Lots to choose from. Shop local, but hold on tight. We're going to run upstairs and see what else we have to offer.
Oh boy. And we're talking with Shauna now at the Restore here on Mulberry Street at the Habitat for Humanity Restore. Shauna, how are you?
I am super. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Thanks for coming today.
Absolutely. Now, Shauna, you're the coordinator for the volunteers, correct?
I am. And, you know, we branch out to several different divisions within Wayne County. We have the youth that come. We have several churches that love to come and volunteer not only at our Restore, but on the construction site. And our base Seymour Johnson, obviously, they're a really good partner to Habitat. So we really appreciate the help that we get from Wayne County.
Shauna, how do you use volunteers here in the store?
Right down from donations to pricing to helping at our registers. So our volunteers are basically the heartbeat of our store.
I'm sure.
So they're the ones that are driving the sales and giving us a really good reputation within our county. So they represent us really well.
How about outside the store on, say, construction sites? How do they help?
The cool thing about our construction site is that you don't have to come with any previous knowledge. So
that's great. I don't know anything, so I fit right in. You know, I know nothing.
Our construction site and our construction managers are really awesome individuals, and they teach you how to nail and how to put siding.
Oh,
and
really? So anybody, even extremely untrained.
Yes, we even take retired and college students. So we welcome all walks of life. And then, of course, we have our meal donations where we have some people that will not necessarily come out to our restore or the construction site, but still want to donate and give back. They're able to cook for us and cook for our board and some of our volunteers. So that's another avenue for people to continue to volunteer and feel like they're a part of the community.
Yeah. And you all have court-ordered volunteers as well.
We do. We have community service that comes out. They do orientations with us each Friday at 10 a.m.
Okay.
And we kind of go through the logistics of what Habitat does. And then they're off to either the construction site or the restore, and they become one of the team. So we just embrace the fact that they come and participate and help us out.
Wonderful.
Wow, you know, I love your energy.
Thank you.
You are so,
thank you.
I love that.
You're a little actress.
Yeah, she's great.
Now, and she's also, Wayne, she's a military wife.
Oh, I am.
I'm a military spouse.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Or your sacrifice.
I appreciate it. My husband is, we're stationed at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base, and we've been here for 3 years, and we just love Wayne County. This is one of the best bases that we've been at.
Tell us what you like about this community.
It's just the togetherness. It's so cohesive. Everyone just wants to see you progress. Yeah. So it's really refreshing coming from a big metropolitan to a smaller community where
we like to hear that.
Yeah.
What metropolitan did you come from?
Well, actually, I'm Canadian. I came from Canada, from Quebec.
All right.
And
I'm a big Alex Trebek fan.
Are you really?
Yeah. and Paul Anka.
And Wayne Gretzky.
And Wayne Gretzky. Well, yeah, the great Gretzky.
I moved here to Virginia, and it's a bigger city, and you don't really. Sometimes you can get caught up with the hustle and bustle, and so moving to North Carolina has just been a wonderful experience for my family.
I was going to say, for your 2 children you were telling me about, I bet this is a great community.
They love it. They love the school that they attend, and again, the teachers, the staff, right down to where I work. Everyone has been a really great partner for us, especially because we're military. So.
Wonderful. Well, of course.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Well, we're here today once again talking to our community about shopping local and the benefits of shopping local. So thank you so much for what you do, and good luck in your endeavors. I hear you're getting ready to move overseas. So
I am, which is very exciting.
Wow.
So yeah,
good luck to you and your family. Thank you what you do for the military.
Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you.
And we're back on WGTV. Thank you for being with us on this Thursday morning. It is December 6th. Wow.
And Wayne, there are many other places that we're going to showcase that we have gone to visit here locally in our community, showcasing different industry, but also talking about keeping your funds right here in our community as much as possible and shopping local.
Yeah, you know, we just went to those 3 really nice places downtown. That quilt shop was so interesting.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah,
you know, of course, she's just moved downtown. She's been around for a long time and had her shop for a while. But she says she's just moved downtown just a month or so ago, and what a unique place that is. And,
it really is.
It's unique that it's coming back stronger and stronger with the youth here in our community.
Yeah, oh, that's great. Yeah, and I'm glad to see that. I'm glad to see you taking an interest in the way things were done at one time, from a historical perspective. But I also enjoyed very much seeing those in the pet shop, seeing those ceramic Christmas trees.
Aren't they something? And you know, they have stood the test of time. Yeah. Those type Christmas trees have been around for years. I remember my great-grandmother had one of those trees.
Really?
So it's just been years and years of people having those, and it's just such a neat project that kids can do together as well, because they can paint those and put the little lights in themselves. But down at Pet Village, if you walk by his shop, you can see hundreds of ceramics that he has made and painted, and you can purchase those as well to paint yourself.
Yeah, I once took a test of time.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you pass?
I had to use the number 2 clock. Okay. Work on that one, okay? But also the Restore place.
Oh yes, Habitat for Humanity's Restore.
I love that place.
Such nice people, and it's so interesting to find out all the different volunteers that come through those doors.
Yeah. My sister lives in Greensboro. You know, there's a Restore all over the country,
Yes.
and she loves the Restore so much that she moved in. She just lives there now. She's there so much. I'm kidding, but that's so much. And this place is, they have everything in the world.
Oh my goodness!
Materials, you see that?
Yeah, and upstairs you were showcasing the fact they have windows and doors, and the list goes on, and so much furniture,
including the kitchen sink.
Well, that's exactly right. And you know, I was surprised to hear how many local businesses give to Habitat as well. You know, if they have extras in their store that they're not going to need, or you know, they're not going to sell, or just if it's in their way, they just to clear out some space, they'll give it to the Restore, and some of it is brand new. So you know, great place to shop. Have a long list of items that you can purchase, and a lot of you can redo yourself, refurbish them, and make them look brand new again.
A little sandpaper, a little paint, or a little whatever. Clean it up, fix it up, make it yours.
That's right.
And you will have found it and bought it at a bargain at the Restore.
That's right. And I'm not sure, but I think probably in the next couple of days, you'll see some of the other places that we've stopped by as well.
Oh, yeah. I love that. That's a lot of fun. Well, let's see. What else can we talk about besides the fact that I just spilled my coffee?
Let's see.
Okay, how about this one?
Yeah.
Randy Sauls is going to be speaking over at Wayne Community College coming up on the 11th, which is soon. Well, today's the 6th. That'll be 5 days. All right. That's next week. He'll be talking about the Battle of Goldsboro Bridge as well as the Battle of Fredericksburg in Virginia. But the Battle of Goldsboro Bridge playing a very important role in the war between the states here back in the mid-1860s. So actually 1862. So the lecture is open to the public. It's at Wayne Community College. No registration is required. It's free of charge. Just go. And here's a guy that knows what he's talking about.
Yes, he does.
He has studied, and he is quite the expert on these on battles of that particular war, 1860s, and he will inform you about how it happened and what happened and the results of what happened.
And that very same day, Wayne, you can go right on over to the Wayne County Museum, because that night at 7 p.m. Jim Greathouse will be there.
Jim Greathouse, he's been here before.
Has he?
Yeah. What's he going to be talking about?
This time I believe he's going to be talking about, let's see, the wars of 1812 in general.
All right. Now, he is also an expert, but now he lives in the Fayetteville area.
Yes, he's a visitor. Yeah, he's coming over from Fayetteville, and he'll be there at 7 p.m. free of charge, Wayne County Museum, so you have a day of history.
And I think about what a lot of people know about the War of 1812. They may not even know who we were fighting against, but it was the British again. But what they know is what they learned in the song by Johnny Horton, The Battle of New Orleans. Anyway, that's what some people may know about it. But it's a very interesting battle, war that is, and I think he's going to bring a lot of good information to us here.
Oh, yes, and he'll be in costume, period costume.
Oh, really?
He certainly will.
So that will be on the 11th,
The 11th, that night at 7 p.m.
7 p.m. at the Wayne County Museum.
That's exactly right.
Well, the 11th is a day for a lot of history.
It certainly is a day of history.
All right.
Let's see, what else is coming up?
Oh, gee, man, there's a lot of stuff going on. What else is happening? Oh, how about this?
All right.
I do have something I need to talk about that's somewhat serious. You know, winter is upon us, and even though we've enjoyed some warm temperatures here of late, it always gets cold in winter.
Yes.
All right? Not as cold as it does in some parts of the country, but it gets cold enough here in Wayne County. The Low-Income Energy Assistance Program, they've made some changes to their program, and people really need to know about this. Households will no longer receive an automatic check in February. It just doesn't happen now. It's not automatic. All households must make an application for heating assistance now. And the way you do this, now this is going on now through the end of January. The way you do this is you contact either the Department of Social Services or the Services on Aging. Both those departments can help you. Again, Department of Social Services or the Department on Aging. Social Services, of course, on North Herman Street, and the Department on Services on Aging on East Ash Street at the Senior Center there. But you have now until the end of January, and it kind of comes on a first-come, first-served basis. If they run out of money, they're out of money. Not that they will, but you need to do this right away. You need to do this right away. And then in February till the end of March, or until the money is exhausted, all other households may then apply. But this is for through January 31st, only households containing an elderly person age 60 and above, or a disabled person receiving services through the Division on Aging and Adult Services are eligible to potentially receive benefits from December 1st to January 31st, or until funds are exhausted. And then after that, all other households may apply. Contact the Department of Social Services or Services on Aging about the Low Income Energy Assistance Program.
There you go.
Well,
and that's a change, so we need to make people aware of that.
Be aware.
Well, Wayne, so I believe we're going to go to Turner Tanks. Is that correct? Why Wayne Works?
Turner Tanks.
Why Wayne Works.
Hi, my name is Lee Smith, Wayne County Manager, and we're here this afternoon to talk a little bit about why Wayne works. And today I'm here with Gary Smithwick and looking at Turner Tanks. Exactly. And we've had some conversation about some history about what you guys have done and what brought the company to Goldsboro. But tell us a little bit about when you started and what Turner Tanks is all about.
Well, Lee, the company was founded in 1939 by Sumter Turner. He established a business on North James, and we moved out here in the mid-50s. They did, and initially they did nothing but carbon steel storage tanks, and sold a few pumps from the company that he had worked for previously.
Sure.
In the late 50s, we started manufacturing greenhouses as a result of his interest in orchid collecting and some other things. And that business gradually expanded and grew and became a fairly significant part of the business until a few years ago. Okay. Now it's about 10% of sales. Tanks are what really drive everything here.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, Gary, in talking about Turner Tanks and you guys being here since the late 1930s and looking at your success and really changes within Turner Tank, why has Wayne worked for you? Be it labor force or education. Why has it worked for you, and how has it worked for you?
Well, it's worked on any number of fronts, and ever since we've been here, and that's obviously a reason why we've stayed. We've gotten tremendous support from the county, the city, Wayne Development Alliance. Mike Haney has been a great help for us. When we call him, he gets the information that we've requested, guides us to the right sources, so on and so forth. We infrastructure related, we got sewer service some years ago after being annexed, which saved us a tremendous amount of money because we were going to have to put in an elaborate septic tank system to satisfy the code.
Sure.
Yeah, education, sure. Welders, the community college continues to provide skilled welders. Yeah, we've been very pleased. So far as why we're here, one of the reasons we're here, of course, is the location. It's a great distribution point for us. Highways are getting better all the time.
Absolutely.
And which is a real boon for us, particularly the interstate system. So yeah, that's why Wayne works for us.
Well, that's great. I guess now with the new I-795, that connection, this Highway 70 coming on board, that should only be another positive for you guys to get product in and out.
It will, and as you can see by the map, our product goes literally all over the country. We have distributors and reps in New England all the way down to Texas, primarily on the seaboard states. But we do have some inland as well. actually had a recent shipment of a truckload of tanks to Pasco, Washington.
Wow.
As in Washington State.
Okay.
And which was probably the longest transit that we've had since I've been here. So yeah, the highway system is vital.
Well, that's great. Well, we appreciate what Turner Tank is doing here in Wayne County and the Goldsboro area. And I think we're going to go step out and go take a look at what you guys do on a daily basis, and appreciate the invitation in.
Thanks for being
here.
here.
Thanks.
Welcome back to WGTV Today. Wayne, Turner Tanks. I have never been there, and I had no idea what they did.
It's so interesting there. You know, Gary Smithwick, having been there for so many years, and it's just interesting what they do there.
It certainly is.
But I love the greenhouses. I just love that.
Well, we hope you learned something today, too. That's what these segments are about, is to showcase different things that are happening locally and inform us all.
Speaking of informing, did you know that today is St. Nicholas Day?
I did not.
Today, in many European countries, St. Nicholas bringing fruit and cakes and gifts to all the good little children. The name Santa Claus, of course, evolved from St. Nicholas, right, by a Dutch dialect form of the name. Sinterklaas, or Sinterklaas, the first church in what would become New York City, built by the Dutch in 1624, was named for Sinterklaas. Today is also Miners' Day in West Virginia. That's M-I-N-E-R-S, Miners' Day. It's International Bad Hair Day.
Oh, my goodness.
So there. Anyway, it's also National Gazpacho Day. We'll work on that one later. It's also Independence Day in Finland, so happy everything. Congress moved from New York to Philadelphia this day in 1790. A Ladies' Home Journal debuted this day, 1883. Did you ever read that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1883?
1883.
My gracious.
Yes. Also on this day, 1960, Tom Monahan founded Domino's Pizza. It was 1988 when a patent was issued to a lady by the name of Edna Arsenault and George Spector for eyeglass wipers.
Eyeglass wipers?
Windshield wipers for your eyeglasses.
I take it that never made it very big.
It wasn't real popular. It washed and wiped your glasses. And Swiss firefighters had to rescue a 35-year-old guy who climbed into the famous Bern bear pit and started throwing snowballs at the two bears, Selma and Urs. Selma inflicted significant leg injury and shoulder damage to this guy before he could be rescued.
Gracious.
Why? You know. Birthdays today include the lovely and talented Janine Turner. She turns 50. Also a birthday today for Jo Beth Williams, the actress, 64. Ken Schreiner, 59. TV host Will Schreiner, also 59. And one of my favorite comedians.
Who's that?
Stephen Wright.
Oh, yeah.
Is 57 years today. What a weird person he is.
He is
I mean,
unique.
really, I love it. Okay, December 6th. What you got?
It is. Well, do you know that the Postal Service tells us that this is going to be the largest year for mailing packages?
I didn't know that.
They've said over 365 million packages are expected to be delivered this holiday season.
Wow.
365 million packages.
That's
wow.
a million a day if you spread that out.
A million a day, yeah.
For
I
a
guess
year.
Yeah. Let's see, they're expecting a record year. The figure represents 20% increase over 2011.
Wow.
So more people are definitely sending packages this year.
Well.
And we've got some dates that we want to make sure you're aware of. If you're going to send packages, to your loved ones.
Yeah.
Some dates that they want us to make sure we are giving to you are mail dates for December the 3rd for priority mail if you're sending it international.
You just missed that one.
That's right. Yeah, you sure
Yeah.
did. So I hope you're not sending
You're
international.
late. Get on the
Maybe
ball.
you've already sent them.
Yeah.
That's right. December the 10th, priority mail for military. If you're sending any packages to our military, December the 10th. So that's, my goodness, that's soon.
Yeah, that's for priority
This
mail.
weekend.
That's next week. Yeah, this weekend.
That's right. December the 11th for express mail international.
That's Tuesday.
December the 14th, parcel post. December the 17th, global express guaranteed. December the 20th, first class mail. That's late.
Yeah.
December the 20th, first class mail, and December 21st, priority mail, and December 22nd, express mail.
Sooner you get it in the mail, the better.
Well, you're guaranteed they're going to get it before Christmas if you get moving and get it in the mail quickly. All right. Well, let's see. Up next, who do we have, Wayne?
Well, you recently spoke with Paige Leonard about Crime Stoppers, and here's what Paige had to say.
I'm Kim Best, your host. Welcome to Crime Stoppers Crime of the Week. With me today is Paige Lerner, and she is the coordinator for the Crime Stoppers. And Paige, what do you have for us today?
Well, we had what was a shots fired call the other day, and I'm asking for the public's help on this. Actually, on November 19th, the officers responded to shots being fired at 1737 East Holly Street. Once they arrived, they discovered Demetrius Holloman, who's 33 years old. He had been shot several times and left there. Mr. Holloman was transported to Vidant Medical Center in Greenville, where he's actually still at. But following that investigation, we have actually secured warrants on the subject, and we're asking for the public's help.
Okay, so we're going to show his picture now.
Yes, we.
Can you give a description?
This is Lemuel Shamont Jones, and he has outstanding charges for attempted first-degree murder. He is 24 years old, 5'10", 180 pounds. He's got several tattoos on his arms that are visible. And his last known address is 519 Stronach Avenue here in Goldsboro. We want to make sure if the public sees Mr. Jones, first call 911, and then obviously we can have them call Crime Stoppers too.
Right. Yeah. And tell us the date this occurred one more
This
time.
was November the 19th, and it was at 1737 East Holly Street.
Perfect. So if you see this young man, call Crime Stoppers or call 911. We need your help to locate him.
That's correct.
And apprehend.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Paige. We appreciate you coming and sharing this information in the community. We need your help. If you see him, like we said, call the number behind us, Crime Stoppers, or feel free to call 911, and they will locate Crime Stoppers, and we will get him behind bars. Thank you for being with us, Paige.
Thank you.
Welcome back to WGTV Today. Well, Wayne, Paige was with us today and gave us information of how to help the Goldsboro Police Department find one more individual in our community. She gave us a description. This time we didn't have a picture, but we did have a description. And if you know anything about what happened on that particular day, we would appreciate you calling either 911 or Crime Stoppers.
I'll tell you what, Crime Stoppers 735-2255 is a fantastic program, extremely successful nationally.
Oh, absolutely.
And especially here in Wayne County, it's just a great program. Everyone wins with this.
That's right.
Everyone.
That's right.
Except the bad guy. And we don't want the bad guys out there.
No, we don't. We don't want them to win.
But everybody benefits from this. The community benefits, your neighborhood benefits. If you know of a crime, or even suspect someone, you have a chance of receiving a cash reward for that information. If you just simply call 735-2255 and relay that information, there's no way to check from where the call is coming.
Right. It's a blocked call, and it will go directly to Paige Leonard every call.
And she has no idea who you are.
Exactly.
So.
And you'll use code names and things like that.
Sure.
Well, and Wayne, throughout the Christmas season, unfortunately, that's the season whenever criminals are on the look and on the lookout for getting things out of your car, for looking for packages or anything that they can make a quick buck and get to easily. So really stay on your P's and Q's during the holiday season.
Stand on your P's and Q's, indeed. But you're right. You have to know what's going on around you to protect yourself. And she's right. This time of year, people are trying to find opportunities to take what doesn't belong to them.
Unfortunately.
Even if you're holding it in your hand. So just hang on to everything and use some common sense when you're out traveling around and you're out Christmas shopping and enjoying the sights and the lights and everything. use some common sense.
Well, Wayne, we did want to announce, we've got some information from Wayne Memorial Hospital. The stroke support group is not going to meet in December.
Okay.
Their next meeting will be February 28th at Wayne Memorial Hospital. If you have any questions or if you'd like additional information, you can call Wayne Memorial Hospital Rehab Department, and that's, of course, 919, hold on, 731-6005.
What's that number again?
No, thank you. 919-731-6005, and that's for the Wayne Memorial Rehab Department.
Okay, very good. All right, Kim, on tomorrow's program.
He did that on purpose.
I did that on purpose, but don't tell anyone. Tomorrow's program, we have the City Manager's Report from Scott Stevens, City of Goldsboro, and we'll have United Way we'll be talking about tomorrow.
That's right. The City Manager has a lot of information to give us, updates on what's happening right here in the city, and you want to stay tuned because he's got some good information.
That's exactly right. So join us every morning, Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. here, and if you happen to miss a program, you can go online, go to waynegov.com, and to the right side of the page, you'll find a YouTube connection link. And where is it on the city?
You can go to goldsboronc.gov, and there, right at the top, there's a YouTube link. Click on it, or we have a block right over on the right that says Wayne Goldsboro Television. Click on that, and it'll take you straight to our playlist that has all our shows.
And you see not only today's program, but you can find all of our programs archived there on YouTube. So until tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock, I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best, and this is what's happening in your community.